Yeah, hi everyone, Mr. Markwick here. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to graph a linear equation by first of all constructing a table of values to plot some points on a Cartesian plane. The question you can see at the top here, okay, it says using -3 is less than or equal to x and x is less than or equal to 3, construct a table of values and plot a graph for each of these linear relations. I'm going to do one of them. I'm going to do E here. And you can see I've rewritten the equation there. Now, first of all, let's have a look at the first part of that question. Using -3 is less than or equal to x, x is less than or equal to 3, construct a table of values. Basically, all that means is we're going to write a table like this with x values ranging from -3, okay, all the way up to +3, okay? That's the first thing you need to do. And then we're going to work out what the y values will be based on those x values. So what we're going to do is we're just going to substitute one at a time these x values, okay, into, let's use the highlighter, that's better, these x values into this equation, one at a time. And I'm actually going to start with 0 because I find that easy. I'm going to substitute that into the equation for x, okay, because we're looking at the x values here. So let's start with that. Let's rewrite, and I've got already down here x equals 0, so let's rewrite the equation y equals -2x take 1. Now -2x means, remember, -2 times by x. So I'm going to rewrite that equation with y equals -2 times by, in this case, I'm going to use 0 for x. Okay, take 1. Now my order of operations, that's why I put it in brackets there, tells me I'm going to do the multiplication first. So -2 times by 0, well, anything times by 0 is 0. I'm still going to subtract 1 from that. 0 take 1 is -1. So when x is 0, y is -1. Okay, so that's my first, in fact, that's my first coordinate. And let's put that down, 0, -1. Remember the x value first and then the y value second. So that's my first coordinate that I can use to plot my linear equation. Now let's go ahead and substitute 1 into the equation for x. So y equals -2x take 1. Again, I'm going to put that into the equation, or 1 into the equation for x. So y equals -2 times by 1 take 1. Again, my order of operations, I'll do the multiplication first. -2 times 1 is -2. -2 take 1 is -3. So when x is equal to 1, y is equal to -3, and that gives me another coordinate. And in fact, let's use a different color for that. Again, the x value first, 1, followed by the y value, -3. Okay, last one I'm going to do here is substitute 2 into the equation. Again, it's the same equation because it's the same line. In this case, I'm going to use 2 for x. So rewrite that as y equals -2 times by 2, take 1. Again, my order of operation suggests I'm going to multiply first. So -2 times by 2 is -4. -4 take 1 is -5. Okay. And I'm actually going to stop there. You can see that for these 3 examples I've shown you, I've used 0, 1, and 2, and I've used 0 because it's easy, 1 and 2 because they're positive values, they're easier than working with negative values. But you can see here a bit of a pattern happening. If you look, as I'm working left to right, the values are actually dropping by 2 each time. So that would suggest that there's a pattern. The next number, if x is 3, y would actually be equal to -7. If I was going the other way, you can actually see that, you know, it's increasing by, if you're looking right to left, it's increasing by 2. So if I was to use that pattern to fill out the remainder of the table of values here, I would have 1, 3, and 5. Okay, because we're increasing by 2 as we go the other way. Now, what I'm going to do is I've already put 2 coordinates here. I've put down 0, -1, and 1, -3. They're 2 coordinates that will go onto this Cartesian plane. So the other ones that I've got 7 points now. But let's actually start by putting that first one down, the blue one I had, so 0, minus 1. So again, 0 comes off the x-axis, and minus 1 comes off the y-axis. Okay, then if I was to use the red one, 1 minus 3, so 1 comes off the x-axis, and minus 3 comes off the y-axis. Okay, and in fact, I'm just going to do the others in black now, so 2 minus 5, so 2 minus 5 is there, and then I have 3 minus 7, so 3, in fact I won't fit that one on, I won't worry about that one. Let's go back and do minus 1, 1, so minus 1, 1 is there, minus 2, 3, again I'm taking these, so x, y, minus 2, 3, so minus 2 and 3 is that point there, and the final point is minus 3, 5, so minus 1, 2, 3, and up to 5 is there. Now that should create a straight line if I've done that correctly. I'm going to use a ruler here to then just rule through those points. Okay, and that is a line that represents the linear equation y equals, it's always good to label your line, y equals minus 2x take 1. Okay, so there you have it, guys. Graphing a linear equation by first of all constructing a table of values, creating a number of sets of coordinates, and then putting those sets of coordinates onto your Cartesian plane, and finishing off by drawing a line through it and labeling that that line with the equation. Okay, you can see there that I only did 3 bits of working out. Okay, then I could see the pattern that was happening, and then I used that pattern to fill out the rest of the table of values. Okay, hopefully that helps. As I said, my guys, you'll be working through the other questions, so A, B, C, D, and F. I've already done E here for you. So yeah, thanks for watching and good luck.